Welcome to my channel. Today we're making sock boots. These are very stylish and simple. You can wear them with almost anything. I have had an eye for these beauties and decided to make one myself. Before we continue, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so that you know as soon as I post other helpful DIYs. I chose black socks because black goes with almost anything and makes it easier to decide what to wear, especially when you're in a hurry. You can use some paint, that is if you want to paint your heels. Some glue, I use Top Bond. And a pair of scissors. If you don't have this crazy one that I have right here, you can use just some simple sharp scissors. These have a safety lock, so that's pretty useful. You're going to need a brush to apply the glue or the paint. Then some socks. I chose black socks that are calf length. A pair of gloves. I don't really like gloves, but you might need them. And then a pair of heels, old heels probably, that you don't mind revamping. I forgot to mention that I chose socks that have thick long calf rings. What I'm doing is I'm cutting the socks loose from each other. And what I'm going to do next is cut a tiny but visible hole at the heel of the sock using these cutters. That hole wasn't big enough, so I cut another one. I did the same to the other sock. So what we're going to do here is put the heels into the socks toe area first. This can be tedious, but it works in the end. So I put the heel through the hole in the sock, and then I just pull the socks up like we do when we're wearing socks. You have to straighten out the socks to get rid of creases. I'm going to put the other heel into the other sock just like I did with the first one. Usually come with these edges at the toe area that pop out, and we certainly don't want these side edges to stick out on our heels. For the unwanted sock edges, I tightened up the sock from the sole area to push the unwanted edges onto the sole of the shoe. Next, I'm just going to make sure that the sock is properly fitted onto the shoe. To get rid of the side edges on the socks, I cut the sole of the sock. My mistake here was cutting a huge line. It would have been less tedious if I had cut a little piece, as you'll witness in the rest of the video. Next, I stretched out the sock at the sole and glued it to the sole of the shoe to put the side edges onto the back of the shoe. I hope you understand. I did the same thing with the other shoe. Always make sure to cover your glue when you're done using it. Later on, I will cut off the excess material at the sole when the glue has dried up. As you can see here, I had to reapply the glue onto the right shoe a number of times because I cut the sock there too long. It could also be that the glue is not best for this application. However, after a few tries, it finally stuck on. I had to go to the drying line for some pics to hold that side down. And then I wash my brush. Only water will do. Oh, see why I don't like these things. I tried to use the gloves because previously I got some glue on my fingers, but I couldn't work well with them. Because they made it difficult to hold the sock down securely. And you can pin these.
Let's go back.
What I'm doing here is gluing the heel of the sock to the heel of the shoe. I folded the opening of the sock at the heel inside to create a neat transition from the sock to the exposed heel of the shoe. Okay, so you can either leave your heel like this, however you want it, however it came, or you can paint it with some paint. I was going to use black, this is black paint, but I'm actually digging the blue, light blue, so I'm just going to go with this light blue. Okay, I'm going to leave this to dry also. Don't forget to wash your brushes, like I said before. And this is pretty much it. The only struggle that I went through, probably because I'm not using the right glue, it's just trying to stick up the bottom, get it to stick together so that we don't have the edges, the side edges, you know, being to a point and obvious. This is the one I made on YouTube, and I feel more comfortable in this one because of the open tool. I painted the glue block, as you can see. Yeah. So this is what I wore in the video, and this is what I'm going to wear at the end, so we see how this turned out. That's it. If you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what else you want me to do a DIY of, and I'll make that video.